because it gives us a blessing to the heart. Like whenever a blessing comes, is reservation is in the heart. Ain't in the mind. Why is the blessing not in the mind? Because if it goes in the mind, it'll go like Pharaoh. Who created these vineyards? These fruits, and I know no God but me. Huh? Now he was blessed with a beautiful mind. He was blessed with a beautiful dominion. Who gave them Egypt? Egypt wouldn't be Egypt if it wasn't carried in the ark, right? Huh? Because it's when it made it to the ark. And then they came back into land. And Noah made the prayer. Then the generations started to come up. The Cushites. Then out of that, here comes who? Abraham, we say. Ibrahim alayhi salam. Then we come into Joseph. Then we go into Moses. Huh? Didn't every prophet go to Egypt? Even the Messiah. Radallahu alayhi wa salam. Didn't he go to Egypt? His mother brought him there. And in the Catholic Bible, it gives you all the things that happened when he was in Egypt. How he went into those councils and those places. So they give you extra for the detail. All right? But it goes to the heart. Because if it goes in the mind can lose it. And from experience, I speak with good confidence in things. But my mind, my blessings went to the mind. And it was in the wrong place. So I had to say, Alayhum Ekfirli Wahamana. Oh God, forgive me and have mercy upon my soul. Verily, and this is a message for any that has a heart and understanding and who gives ear and earnestly witnesses the truth. Now, literally say, earnestly witnesses the truth. So it uses the word, wahuwa shahidun. But before that, you got lahud, kalabun, aywalo, kasama'an. They got that sama'an. They go there, kalu, they go to heart. A heart and a understanding are who gives an ear and earnestly witnesses the truth. Let's go to it. As Christ said in Matthew 11:15, he that have ears to hear, let him hear. These are matters of high moment. Many spiritual lessons can be learnt from these things by anyone who has the heart and understanding to apply to Allah's teaching and can give genuine thought to what he sees as a witness does who has to swear to the facts of his oath. So what they ask you, you can't on a capital offense, you can't convict a person based off hearsay. You got to have evidence. It said in the books before that, test thyself to make thyself what? Approved? To be worthy for what? The time. And we said we seen one where the book ain't there. The book's gone. So if the book's not there and the book's gone, then where do you pull the revelation from? Let's go back to the beginning. If the revelation is not there, it said the person is spiritually dead. What do we have to exercise? He got to exercise faith. Because if he don't exercise faith, he ain't going to see anything. He ain't going to see that beautiful tree sitting there with the fruit hanging from it. He ain't going to see that Huxtable family waiting on him. Allahu Akbar. He ain't going to see it. So where's the faith? All right. 13. If there were a Quran with which mountains were moved, or the earth were cloven asunder, or the dead were made to speak, this would be the one. But truly, the command is with Allah in all things. Do not the believers know that had Allah so willed, he could have guided all mankind to the right? But the unbelievers never will disaster cease to seize them for their ill deeds, or to settle close to their homes until the promise of Allah come to pass. For verily, Allah will not fail in his promise. Inna Allah la yunalifur min aindat. Huh? Let not the unbelievers think that if they seem to prosper for a time, that is the end of the matter. They are warned about three things. Their ill deeds must carry evil consequences for them all the time, though they may not perceive them for a certain time. Their homes, their places of resort, the circles in which they move, will also be hunted by their ill deeds and their consequences. For evil makes a complex of its environment. The walls of Jericho, when they fall, must bring down all Jericho in its ruins. The ultimate disaster, the final reckoning must come, for Allah never fails in his promise. True values must eventually be restored. The good to the good and the evil to the evil. The commentators draw illustrations from the life of the messenger, his exile from Mecca, and his restoration. A similar miracle works in all history, but the command is with Allah. Huh? So, everything is possible. This power to the heart. So when the message was brought to me, brother, do you think Allah is that weak or that dead that he can't revive you? And we say, Astaghfirullah. We're saying only Allah. My imperfection is only to show that Allah is the perfect perfection. So if I we can have a misquoting a word or a miscalculation in a measurement. It's only to give a glorification to the perfect one. Not for it to be a stone of demise that I can use and say, oh, he think he know, he don't know nothing. No. That ain't the way God wanted us to operate in an environment. (59-21). Had we set down this Quran on a mountain, verily thou wouldst have seen it humble itself and cleave asunder for fear of Allah. Such are the similitudes which we propound to humans that they may reflect. So if it was brought to a mountain, now this the nature that it displayed. And you always can tell something by the content when they say, not by judging man by his pigmentation, but by the content of his character. Dr. Martin Luther King, right? Radallahu alayhi wa salam. May the peace and blessings of Almighty God be upon him. Right? So, if I want to know the improvement or see the improvement, I would see it in how it humbles the person. Right? Kashiyan Musa Diamina Kashiyan Talahi. It humbles itself and cleave asunder for fear of Allah. Now, I used to see when I was young, and my mom, when we'd be at our house, if the pastor was coming to do a prayer of the house. Before that, the house was just, it was the house. But when he was getting ready to come to the house was a different house. The food and the water was different. It ain't water no more. It was hot Kool-Aid, now it's Kool-Aid with ice. All right? So you had to change. You was able to see progress. So whenever this book is being applied correctly, you were supposed to see progress. Humility. Things being clipped asunder. When you saying clipped asunder, we use the word sarat. It said God expands the breast or the wind. So it means that I'm cleaving everything that is not of importance is being shedded away. It's like the trend they call amorphism, where the transformation of the caterpillar to the butterfly. The caterpillar gets all its photosynthesis, all of its minerals, and then it goes into a cocoon. And when it comes out as a beautiful butterfly able to fly over its terrain. We go into a cocoon, we go into a school, or we go into a worship, only to come out and being able to fly over our terrain. But if we still, banned from flighting, and you reading is not there, it's a misapplied method in the application. And the light done lost its luster. It has no power or ability to influence. And the only thing that matters is you.